It's Ray Gift TV.
In the block.
Let's get right to it.
Is there a black vehicle? What do you mean? No black SUV? 2 black SUVs. Do they have a black car? Yeah, okay, then have that there. But don't let him walk out to the white.
Sounds like my kid.
No, that's just him.
That's like my kid, though. She like gets like an expectation into her head. If we tell her we're getting ice cream tonight and then we don't get ice cream, she's crying. She's freaking out. Whereas every other day out of the week,
but see,
we don't get ice cream.
You're doing it again.
Comparing him to a little kid.
Yeah, he's not crying and he ain't. Listen, bro, it's his shit. Respectfully. When you go to certain places, you go to a mosque, it's a certain way. You go to certain things, certain locations, it's a certain way. And if you don't like that, you can't blame him for wanting things the way he wants them, bro.
Of course you can. If it was me, if it was a rational person, if I said, hey, we need 3 SUVs to take us, we need 3 black SUVs to take us to the airport, and one of them was white, and I threw a tantrum and said, no, it's white, we can't get into that, we're not going to look cool driving down the highway, everybody's going to laugh at me. My wife's going to tell me to shut the fuck up, you're crazy.
You know what you're missing?
Genius, I guess.
You're
Classic
not gay.
Albums. I'm not gay?
You're not gay.
Yay. Okay, right.
You're saying if it was you. Yeah, that's you.
Right.
He's yay.
But what is it about him being such a celebrity that you just have to accept all of this insane bullshit?
I'm going to tell you one thing.
I don't think I got it
Let me tell you one thing me and Ye had. This is a true story, right?
Okay.
Ye ran out of gas on the 405 freeway off ramp.
Out of gas.
Ran out of gas.
Remember when Crib Mag used to call you that?
He calls me. Wack, where you at? I happen to be like, I'm like 3 minutes from you on Roscoe. I'll pull up. When I pulled up, I took a picture of them out of gas on the off ramp. I'm clowning, right? I pack everybody in my Rolls Royce, go to the gas station, get a thing, put the gas in the car. He like, Wack, you might as well come with me. I need to talk to you anyway. He did me like that. We go to Van Nuys Airport, I jump on a jet. I forgot where the hell we went, right? But I posted the picture, right? Ye pulled me to the side. He said, look, Wack, I never had this conversation with you, but I'm gonna have it with you now. So what's up? I don't like pictures being posted of me unless I know about it. I said, okay. He said, any picture that's being posted of me, just tell me you're gonna post it, and it's cool. Some people might have said he was being an asshole.
No, that's
but he
normal.
wasn't. He was just, and it really wasn't him. It was all the fellas out there on the side of his Maybach little truck.
If you're a mega celebrity, that's a fair ask.
Right. But he's stern with what he's saying, and I think people call him an asshole because he's addressing what he wants. Right? You ask women that have been with 3 different dudes. Every guy's different with what they want. They'll tell you this dude more easygoing. This dude's more demanding. This dude is an airhead with it, right? Everybody's different. I think when it comes to Ye, it's about what he's wanting. You can't knock it because his way has got him to where he's at. So how do you knock it?
But if you look at his life over the past couple of years, it would seem that his way has really destroyed all of the goodwill and all of the great things that he accomplished in the previous part of his life.
Are you out of your damn mind?
Yeah, he still has money.
No, f the money. Listen, let's just be real. Ye, when he did the last situation, right? What happened? Adidas said, we're pulling back. This company said, we're pulling back.
He got dumped by literally
said,
every brand that he was previously working with. Probably
everybody said it's over with, right?
Right.
I told everybody it ain't over with. Now he comes back even more wealthier, more stronger. You know why?
Why do you think he's more wealthy now?
You know why?
Why?
Because now there's nobody attached to him that can publicly say, we're pulling back, to belittle and make the people think he's falling. His catalog, 100% owned by him. Every time he does something that we see to be crazy.
He was just saying Jay-Z owns his catalog.
No, his catalog, he owns the previous, right? But the catalog he owns is him. The label ain't there no more, right? Every time he does something crazy, his fans react in a good way. Yeezy is all the way him now, right? And now he's 2.7 billion up, right? on what he's worth, right? Guess what? Who can go out publicly and say, we're pulling back from Ye and he's gonna lose $500 million? Who can do that now? Nobody. So in essence, he's stronger today than he was back then. The only thing he lacks that I know means the world to him is he's just not in the immediate home with his family, with his children, right? But other than that, and that probably was gonna come anyway.
He's been ostracized by essentially everybody that he used to have a relationship with. He did all this music with Travis Scott for Travis Scott's album, one of the biggest albums of the year. It all gets removed. Almost every artist is terrified of the idea of working with him.
But
that's tough when you're somebody who really relies on collaboration for most of his previous work.
Who?
Kanye.
Hey, bro, let me explain something.
I'm not denying he's a musical genius, but when 99% of the musical world of the A-listers won't work with you, that's crippling.
Let's say that right. When 99% of the A-listers that you made an A-lister,
some truth to that.
Let's keep it real. That you made an A-lister, won't work with you. He not tripping. He'll just go make some more. And I don't even think music is his thing.
All right, this is my question. When I think about who I am as a person, and I can acknowledge that I have an asshole streak, that I have a tendency sometimes to sort of believe my own ego and to just kind of be a dick and just not really be nice to people. But on top of that, I have a lot of incentives in my life to be a nicer person. I want to build good relationships with people. I want my wife to be happy. I want my kid to be happy, etc. So I'm kind of like usually trying to err in the direction of being a kinder, nicer person.
Yep, it's gonna happen.
Kanye seems like he takes all of that noise in his brain and at a certain point realize, fuck that. I'm gonna be exactly what my most basic primal instincts tell me to be.
It's gonna happen.
I mean, honestly, like
it's happening to you, bro.
What?
It's happening to you.
That I'm being.
No, you're about to be part of the community.
I took the blue pill.
You're gonna be part of the community.
Which community?
Your description of Ye, right? Your initial description of who you were, how you're asshole to these people, but then this, right? That's called being a man.
It's called being yourself, I guess.
Yeah, right. So now you're
part of being a man is trying to be a better man.
You're gonna bend to a point you're gonna break.
I'm saying I've been bending my whole life trying to fit in and try to be nicer to people.
Mountain. You want to relocate to Brokeback Mountain instead of being down here.
How did this just become a gay thing?
Because what you're saying is you're going to reform to what they want you to be instead of being the person that got you to where you at today.
Well, I think you do want to reform a little bit when your base material that you're working with is kind of being a dick. And I feel like you are probably cut from a similar cloth.
Brother.
When you go into a business meeting and you get a little irritated by the way somebody's talking to you, you don't just immediately stand up and start screaming at them. You're tactful, you're artful, you're gonna, do what you can to try to finesse the situation to get what you want out of the situation.
I've been in meetings, and that's one of my business partners.
I'm sure you've turned up on various executives.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure. I believe.
Well, I will ask you at that table with some very serious, prominent people, who the f you think you talking to?
Yeah.
He has looked at me and done this.
Wait, who's he? No offense. But.
That's my guy, Sam.
Hello, Sam.
He's from Bahrain.
Bahrain?
Yes.
Wow.
He works at the embassy. He's the liaison for the royal family over there.
I had an ex-girlfriend.
Now see,
and she
see
told
that's
me,
my friend.
She told me her mom died in Bahrain, and I kind of think she made it up.
Well, I don't know. I've been in Bahrain like once or twice, but he handles like all the incredible diaper stuff over there.
Okay.
We also have Brave Energy Drink. AFL is coming back. American Football League.
That's just done.
No, it's coming back.
Nah.
Motherfucker, we got the contracts.
We got the contract.
Brave Energy Drink is the formal energy drink, the face of AFL.
That's a cool name because being brave is very good. Nobody wants to be
Brave
a monster.
Water is also there.
Oh, rainwater.
Brave Water.
Rainwater.
Brave Water.
Let's do a collab.
Cool.
Rainwater.
Yeah, I do like
Everybody wants to drink out of a puddle.
That might be some Native American shit though. Right?
Rainwater Energy. Let's just steal his name.
Amongst all kind of other things, but that's my partner in everything that I do.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Good
you know, you got to remember, bro. It's a reason why when these people be like, "Yo, why they don't this? Why they don't know? Nobody shut him down." My partners are my friends.
Okay.
I don't give a what you go tell him. He ain't hearing nothing you talking about because he's gonna tell you Wack did that. He probably did.
If you showed up for a business meeting and he was dressed like a Ku Klux Klan member, would you just be like, whatever, it's cool?
He know I wouldn't do it.
But he's not from here, so he probably doesn't have the same expectations that we have.
He knows what the hell's going on.
I mean, he probably knows, but he's probably not invested emotionally the way we are.
He knows that there's no way I would ever do such a thing.
To be fair, I don't know if I've ever seen a Klansman with your shape.
What you mean?
Like a bowling ball style Klansman?
What you mean?
You look like a polywhirl.
I don't know what that is.
Let me look at it for
I'm gonna tell you what I do look like though. I beat your motherfucking ass.
For sure.
I bet you I look like that.
No, this show the screen.
Hell
This
no.
is your body type.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. And I'm slimming out, boy. Come June, I'm gonna be right.
Hey, we in competition then.
June, I'm gonna be right.
Hey, I'm down 10 in the last month.
Come June, I'm gonna be right.
I'm coming in hot. I'm gonna look so good.
but,
You gonna want to touch.
You real weird, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Hey man, last week Faux Crips was gone. Faux Extra re-added to the crew.
Yeah, we knew he was coming back.
We worried about Blueface. We gotta get Blueface out. We got Bricc Baby out. We got Crip Mac out, and then order will be restored. Once we have our 4 top Crips, then we'll be happy again.
Well, first of all, you said who? First of all, listen.
Blueface, Bricc Baby, Crip Mac.
Yeah.
For extras.
Crip Mac getting short though.
Getting short?
He's getting close to coming on.
Maybe 6 months, 8 months, something like that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man,
he better keep the fro when he gets out.
I don't know, man.
You got to do at least one podcast with the fro.
Hey, you know what? Do them people still want to do the business, the car dealerships? Yeah, okay. I think I called you a couple months back, told you about that. We could talk about it today. You know, he's tied into all kind of shit. I realized when you got friends in the right places, you start to understand really how the world works. You get what I'm saying? And you'll look at one person and the very strong people are like octopus. They're like octopuses because they do 8, 10 different things.
Okay.
So, you know, they can bring you this, they can bring you that. I didn't know shit about foreign business, right?
Okay.
Well, when they called me to take the call, I don't have a problem taking the call because he's on the call. You know what I'm saying? So, and then through that conversation, I'll record it, then I'll go back and study it, and I'll educate myself. But to have somebody that's willing to teach you and stand in the paint for you like that's what it is. A lot of people that come from where I come from, it stops on the smartest dude on the block. And even the smartest dude on the block don't understand those type of negotiations and those type of politics. And, you know, when you're dealing with the Saudis and people from Dubai and people from India and all these different places and what needs to happen and understanding it, that's really what I've been doing. Like the last 3 months, been a crash course in understanding it.
Learning is good. That was one thing that I saw in the text with Kanye to Ack, where he basically just, because Ack told him that his sources or whatever tell him that that Jay-Z doesn't actually own his old catalog. And Kanye is basically like, I don't understand music ownership or publishing, which, I'll be real, that's like a subject that I've always kind of struggled with, that it's not second nature to me. I feel like it's very like kind of hard for a lot of people to wrap their head around. But it was weird to see someone as successful as Kanye just admitting that he doesn't really get it either.
Understand publishing or your music stuff, and you're a prominent person, and you're looking for legal that don't care about the powers that be. Look up Sing and Sing in Beverly Hills, California. Simran Singing, tap into them, tell them Wack 100 sent you, and I'm telling you right now, you gonna understand it real fast because they gonna go get it. See, that's people's problem. When you go to dealing with people higher ups, all the prominent attorneys, they're in their back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
So they still working for them, right? Everybody that's part of my team are wolves. They defy everything. He's a wolf.
Well,
he defies everything.
When I did my Atlantic deal back in the day, I had a music lawyer. Guess who gave me the music lawyer?
Who?
Atlantic.
Yeah, that's bad move.
In retrospect, it's like he didn't seem like he was really going all out to try to get me as much money as possible.
Yeah, bad move.
Which makes sense because obviously
they're trying to pull me back in the music a little bit. I got an R&B artist out there that me and my close friend Pete Farmer, Jadon. He's been on Lion King, voice of Lion King. He's been in a couple movies. Jaydon. Name is Jadon. He's up on the Gamma right now. Larry Jackson.
Okay.
And L.A. Reid.
Larry Jackson, man, I watched a bunch of interviews with him. He's fantastic.
Who, Larry?
Oh yeah, he's so smart.
More premium content. Kanye up 2.4 billion after being blackballed. What do y'all think about that? Now he can't lose not one contract because it's all under his name. Yay. Be sure to like the video. Go ahead and share the video. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. We got content. But until next time, it's your boy Ray giving them gone. God bless. Peace.